How's it going, guys? So for today's reading, I know y'all want to kind of know. The big news is Amy Coney Barrett nominated for the Supreme Court 1 week after Ruth Bader Ginsburg died. 1 week, guys. And, it's outrageous. Like Lindsey Graham, he said all his thing, back in the day with Obama when Obama was trying to nominate Supreme Court, and he made that comment, you can use my words against me, as far as not electing a Supreme Court, that the Republicans wouldn't do it, basically an election year. You can use my words against me. Well, they are being used against him, but they fight dirty, they fight dirty. They are very hypocritical what went down, considering that they pretty much blocked Obama and all that, and Obama couldn't nominate someone. And we are less than 40 days from an election, and look what they're doing. So yeah, a lot of people are scared, especially women right now, is a big thing. Reproductive rights on the line, and of course Obamacare. And we know she's pretty much not for Obamacare, and she claims she's not going to let her religion affect Supreme Court decisions. Okay, come on, we're that's about as truthful as they said that they would not ever nominate a Supreme Court justice during election year with a Republican president. Okay, you can't believe anything these people say. So I know y'all want to know, will she actually go to the Supreme Court? That's what I'm going to read on today. Will it happen unless there's some act of God? I don't know. I don't know. She's part of the People of Praise. It is apparently some kind of, it's like Catholicism and Protestantism, and I think there might be a little charismatic, they speak in tongues. Here's a little something. I've got it on my phone. The group emerged out of the Catholic charismatic movement of the late 1960s, which blended Catholicism and Protestant Pentecostalism. Catholics and Protestants are both members, and adopted practices like speaking in tongues, which is not really a Catholic thing. The group's literature shows communal living is also encouraged, at least among unmarried members, as it is sharing of finances between households. But this is the funny part, and not really funny, but a July 2007 Our Money Ourselves edition of People of Praise Vine and Branch magazine included an article about a 17-member group of women described as single for the Lord and living together in South Bend, Indiana. The women shared a sisterhood budget, which involved them pooling their paychecks while a head of the household, or head of the sisterhood, determined with the sister's input how the money was spent. So, can you imagine Handmaid's Tale? Okay, apparently The Handmaid's Tale is based off these people. So can you imagine if, let's go into the future and all the single women, have to live in little communes, and they go out and work, and then their paycheck, there's one person that says, well, we can spend here. Well, you can buy this dress, and you can buy that new phone. And, okay, that's crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, let's see. Let's just get to it and see if she'll actually make it to Supreme Court. I don't know if Nancy Pelosi's got something up her sleeve, but let's see what's going on. But yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff going on. I'm almost afraid to look, but I know y'all want to know. But I do, obviously I'm a reader, so I kind of want to know too. Like maybe I need to move out of this country or something. Yeah, but you can pry my paycheck out of my cold, dead hands. You know, I mean, that's, as if women can't do their own finances. But as far as her claiming that, you know, she isn't going to let her religion come on. Please. We've been lied to enough. What makes her think she's going to be a beacon of honesty, with this? It's called lying for the Lord. It's okay if you lie for the Lord. Here we go. Last shuffle. Okay, Spirit, show me something good, because it hasn't been looking too good lately. Okay. I don't like that oppression card, crossing valor. Okay? Because this is what us women do not freaking want. Oppression. Okay? That is crossing valor. And I look at valor. Valor is especially, let me show them side by side for you guys here. But especially the valor card, 7 of Wands, is about standing up for yourself, standing your ground. So it's a little bit of an aggressive card. And then we have the oppression. So definitely be prepared, for a lot of women are going to start really standing up for themselves, with this going on, and really speaking out. Expect feminist movements to be really getting vocal during this time, because this is what they don't want. The crossing card, oppression. They're like, we're not going back to that. Can you imagine boomers that, in the 60s and all that? And we're dealing with some unknown things. We've got the moon. So a lot of people are on edge, like, what's going to come of this? So we've got the Emperor here. Now, this kind of makes me feel overall right now, the GOP, really their thing is about taking control, which is what the Emperor does, and they know to get her in there, they can really take control over certain laws and things like that. Now, I've also got the 6 of Cups, and this card is pleasure. It's a little bit different meaning in this than the traditional tarot. But you could say that, the GOP and Trump are enjoying this. They're taking pleasure in this. Absolutely. Now, I do have here the Knight of Cups, and that's normally a pretty gentle kind of knight and so forth. And that kind of makes me feel them trying to make this offering, you could say, to the public. They're trying to play that she's, a good person, nice person. This is a gentle love offering, to everyone, that they were appointing her, and they're trying to reassure everything. Now, as I look at the card Love, which is also the 2 of Cups, I would say this is kind of the relationship right now with Trump and her, okay? So at the moment, they're like, best buddies at this moment. There's a little bit, I'd like you to do us a favor, though, okay? So Trump is like, he's loving what she can do for him when she gets in that position of power. And see, let me go up a little bit. It's not just, do you think he cares about Roe versus Wade? He doesn't care about it. He doesn't care about it. Okay? And, Obamacare, sure, he would like to dismantle just because he hates Obama. But he has it in his mind, okay, and you have probably seen him speak a little on it, that if the Supreme Court, is mainly Republican, that he feels that with this election and so forth, if it doesn't go his favor, he feels he can take it to the Supreme Court and fight it out there. This is what's in his mind. So he's making nicey nice with this one. Okay? So he's got that in there. So he's trying to be very friendly with this one. This nice connection. So that's kind of the Trump and her, Two of Cups connection, you could say. Because he's like, that's the thing. And then I've also got the Sun, so they're very happy about this. They're like, I want you to kind of look, we've got the angels, the shrubs and everything. They're very happy about this, But let's go a little further. I actually just want to lay out all the cards here. I want to see a little bit more going forward. Will anything by chance stop it? And we just lined up everything right here. Interesting. One more for that one. So I've got the Virtue card, and that kind of makes me feel her. This is kind of how she feels about herself. She's going up there little goody two-shoes, And she is viewed virtuous by the conservatives. This is exactly who they would want there. She's got like 7 kids. I think a couple are adopted or something like that. From Haiti. I will have to read up a little bit more on her, but I read a little bit. But she's just like everything they want, but they see her as a virtuous woman. That's going to be their attitude and so forth. That's kind of what they feel. Now, I do have the Ace of Swords. So, this appointment, one of the things that it is pretty concerning. I feel they're just... I'm going to try to cut through and so forth, cut through all of this. But there is something interesting popping up here. So I've got the Prince of Wands, the Prince of Cups, and I've got the Tower. Now, this kind of makes me feel that oh my God, I'm blanking on his name, but the one son that is he's about to be questioned for some of his financial dealings and so forth. I've got a Tower moment here. Which one is it? Is it Eric or the other one? I don't remember. But one of them is about to be questioned about some of his business dealings and with the children's charity and so forth. I have a feeling there's something with that is going to throw everything for a loop when he is put to the fire for that one. There's going to be something that goes on that may also fall back on Trump himself. Okay, this is concerning. Let me just pull up for you guys. So I've got the Sorrow card. Okay, this is not what I want to see. I've got this right below the Sun. I'm a little concerned with that also because my outcome cards are Knights, which are about actions. I've got the Knight of Fire as well as the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is my trump card. Very often is my trump card because he just kind of rushes in. So we've also, that's going to express how he's going to be about this. He is going to go as fast as he can with this. I mean, she's going to be in there being questioned and all that stuff very quickly. They are going to do everything they can to get a rush. But I got that Sorrow card, guys. And this is something that, many do not want to happen and everything. But it's looking like they're going to find a way. I feel like they're going to find a way to get her in there. Now, as far as some other things, There's a couple things in the environment. I've got the Magician as well as the Wheel of Fortune here. So the Magician is also shown for me a little bit of Trump going into his bag of tricks and so forth, like I've kind of talked to you guys about when I do my readings. But at the same time, the Wheel of Fortune is normally a positive for me. So I still feel he's not going to win. That's the thing. But, he's looking at it more, like I was saying, that the Supreme Court can help me, to stay in office. And I wonder if he's thinking about running some law by them. I almost feel like maybe trying to craft something up to get approved. Like he might even do that. So be prepared for something like that. And I drew the success card. It's not success for what we would want. I do feel they will be successful in getting her appointed to the Supreme Court. I know some of you kind of want to know about Roe versus Wade. I'm going to hold off on that one. The reason why I feel I kind of tuned into it a little bit. I don't feel that one would happen overnight. And I'm not even sure if they can overturn it, even with all that. Because that's a big thing to do. That would be a big one. And I almost don't want to know. But I do feel she's going to make it. I do feel she is going to make it in there. Especially with the sorrow card and the success in there. But yeah, I look at that virtue card. And it's like, she's exactly what they want up there. She's exactly what the conservatives want. What exactly is going to happen from that point on is real hard to say. But I look at the first two cards, valor and oppression. A lot of women are really going to be standing up. If she starts dismantling anything like Roe, it's going to be a huge fight. It's going to be a huge fight. It's going to be a lot of organizations, a lot of groups, and that's the main thing, is the oppression. And see, that's concerning for me as I do this read, is that we could start being oppressed again. We could actually do that. I don't believe what she says, that she's not going to let her religion influence, okay? They always do. Let's just throw it out there. They always do. They can't help themselves. Lying for God is okay. Okay? Lying for God is okay. It's for a good cause. That's the thing. But, yeah, I feel she's going to make it, guys. He's going to rush it just like he's got his Nine of Swords in the outcome. And we've also got the Knight of Fire. So we got Mitch McConnell. And we got him side by side. All the way to Supreme Court. Unfortunately, I do feel she's going to be able to be appointed. I know some people were talking about, Nancy Pelosi doing this or that. She can't. There's really not much she could do. She would have to do, I don't know what she could do at this point. I really don't know, but she has really no say in who they appoint. And we'll have to see how this goes.